Hello, I'm Anthony Ingram Westover, and today I'm going to be presenting on natural language processing, specifically how to read a book, focusing on two of the tasks from natural language processing, named entity recognition and relationship extraction. So first of all, what is natural language processing? It is foremost a way to derive meaning from human language input, for a computer specifically. It's also useful for generating natural language. Some specific tasks that are commonly associated with natural language processing include machine translation, such as Google Translate and other online services that allow you to enter text in one language and translate it to another. Chatterbots, such as the original Eliza, which faked being a psychiatrist. Jabberwocky is a current common one. Automatic summarization, such as looking through news articles and giving you a quick blurb of what they're about. You might see this on Facebook when it has its trending section. Question answering, if you input a question, figuring out what the person is trying to ask and then providing an answer. And speech recognition, listening to a human talk and trying to parse and understand what they are saying. Some of the specific things that I'm looking at today are named entity recognition. That is, when you're given a piece of text, you want to extract the proper names of the people and places. For example, in the sentence, Bob Jones is the CEO of Technical Industries, you would look through that and say Bob Jones is a person, Technical Industries is an organization. Uh, and those are the only two named entities in that sentence. Sometimes like in English, it might be really easy to just look through and find what words are capitalized, since in English all proper nouns are capitalized, but that isn't always enough. Even in English, there are other things that might be capitalized that aren't a name, such as the first word in a sentence, and there might be other languages, such as Chinese, which doesn't have the concept of capitalization, or German, where all nouns are capitalized, not just proper nouns. This is also useful a lot with another task in natural language processing called coreference resolution, specifically anaphora resolution, which matches pronouns with names. Things like figuring out what he refers to in a sentence, they, etc. Relationship extraction then takes these names and attempts to identify the relationships between them. Given two named people, are they friends? Are they rivals? Are they married to one another? Are they exes? Uh, how are they related to one another? Uh, or maybe if you're taking a person in a place, is that where they live? Is it an organization they work for? Uh, how do they relate to one another? So why do we care about this? Why would we want a computer that is able to read a book? In non-fiction settings, you might have things such as trying to figure out diseases and symptoms, figure out what the relationship is between them, processing and summarizing articles could be useful, but I'm particularly interested in novels and fiction stories. So some of the benefits of natural language processing in this case would be to detect inconsistencies. If on one page you describe a character as blonde and Caucasian, and later on in the book you say that she's a redhead. Um, you can generate character profiles to build up information about like age, gender, descriptions, things like that. Or if a story is particularly complicated, you can recap and summarize them. If you're a fan of Song of Ice and Fire or the TV show Game of Thrones, you know that there are a massive number of characters and their relationships are constantly changing and evolving throughout the story. That could be difficult to keep track of, so maybe you want to recap and summarize that just to have a quick cheat sheet. So some of the tools that are useful, Stanford has probably the best set of natural language processing tools. And I've included a little URL there, nlp.stanford.edu/software. They do have particular tools for named entity recognition and relationship extraction, as well as a number of other tools for natural language processing. So I hope this short informational blurb was beneficial, and thank you and have a good day.